Watch Hillary Clinton's strange take on Russia invading Ukraine. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton on Monday said Americans need to call out people giving aid and comfort to Putin and siding with autocrats against the global cause of democracy. It's almost as though
we have to also make sure that within our own country, we are calling out those people who are giving aid and comfort to Vladimir Putin, who are talking about what a genius he is, what a smart move it is, who are unfortunately being broadcast by Russian media, not only inside Russia, but in Europe, to demonstrate the division within our own country.
Hillary forgot she manufactured the entire Russia collusion hoax. It was her campaign that paid Christopher Steele for the dossier that was used to spy on then-candidate Donald Trump. But the spying continued well into President Trump's first year in office. But what's even richer, as Secretary of State, Hillary oversaw the American operations side of the U.S. Russia Bilateral Presidential Commission, which started under President Obama's direction. According to the Wall Street Journal, the commission was tasked with identifying areas of cooperation and pursuing joint projects and actions that strengthen strategic stability, international security, economic well-being, and the development of ties between the Russian and American people. It was Hillary that garnered American investors for the Russian State Investment Fund, and, not surprisingly, 60% of those investors had direct financial ties to the Clinton Foundation or sponsored Bill Clinton's speaking engagements. To top it off, Hillary received financial support from Skolkovo, the Russian version of Silicon Valley, and what American businesses funneled money to Skolkovo, Google, Intel, and Cisco. If Hillary wants to hold Americans accountable for being in bed with the Kremlin, she needs to start with looking in the mirror. Watch, The View fact-checks Biden's claims on the gun industry, and it's all wrong. During Tuesday night's State of the Union address, President Joe Biden claimed the firearms industry is the only industry that cannot be sued.
Look, repeal the liability shield that makes gun manufacturers the only industry in America that can't be sued. The only one. Imagine had we done that with the tobacco manufacturers. These laws don't infringe on the Second Amendment. They save lives.
The View co-host Michelle Tafoya attempted to fact-check Biden's claim, using the Sandy Hook shooting settlement as an example.
We deserve to fact check. And one of the ones that stood out to me was when the president said that the gun industry is the only industry that cannot be sued in the United States of America. That's not true. There are protections, but you know, the Sandy Hook parents in Newtown, Connecticut, just sued Remington for $73 million. There was a settlement. They can be sued. So I just want to make sure that
the first time that they've been successfully sued, because there was an exception to the law.
Understood, but it happened. So the fact is, they can be sued, and they were sued successfully. So that's all I'm doing is just providing a little factual correction there.
Here's what they both got wrong. The Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act prevents firearms manufacturers and gun dealers from being held liable for crimes that are committed with their products. They can be sued for defective products and breaches of contracts. Sandy Hook families did reach a settlement with Remington, but it wasn't done by the firearms manufacturer. Because Remington went bankrupt, the settlement was made between the Sandy Hook families and Remington's insurance company. This is what happens when Democrats and the media stir the pot and attempt to scare Americans. They do this to pass their anti-gun legislation, because they know common sense is not on their side.